Hi, this is Amy with Life's Rabbit Hole, and this is your companion video for the next lesson in the ebook, Millionaire Mentors and the Lessons They Taught Me. And this lesson is focused around how to get more of what you want. Now, to give you an idea of how well versed I am in wanting, let me give you some background. I grew up in a trailer park. We had very little money. I was in a single parent household, and my dad, who was raising my brother and I, took a job that kept him away from home about 90% of the time, so he wasn't around very much. So I was alone most of the time, and I spent a good portion of my life wanting so much to have people around, people to connect with. In my home environment, I lived with cockroaches and very little to my name, and I just wanted to be somewhere clean and healthy and happy, and I wanted the same clothes and the same toys and the same school supplies that other kids had. I wanted boys to like me. I wanted friends. I wanted to not be embarrassed by the car that we drove. I wanted to get out of my town at some point when I got older, and I wanted to have a good career. You know, I wanted all of the things that I didn't have growing up. And then what happened was I went to college. I took myself to college, and I found a new job while I was at college. And it was a job unlike any I'd ever had before, because previous to that I had just been in like fast food and waitressing and things like that. But I was paying for college on my own, so I knew that that kind of work wasn't really going to cut it when it came to the amount of money that I needed, especially for the amount of time that I had to work around classes. So I took a new type of position. It was in sales, actually. And I learned very quickly in that position that helping other people, like helping customers with what they wanted, actually turned out better for me as well. So the more I did for other people, generally the more I got out of it. And so that's what I started to focus on. And the other thing about this job is that it really got me focused on personal growth. This was the first time in my life when I was ever even introduced to this concept, really, of personal growth, and then all that that entails. And so I had two focuses. I started focusing on what I could do to help other people, because I found out quickly again that that generally was good for me too. And then also improving as fast as I could. Like, I was just an information sponge. So speakers and books and workshops and seminars and just all of that kind of stuff. So after spending that first 20 years enveloped with wanting things, here I was in my first position where I was learning a ton about people. I was learning how to help people. I was learning about personal development. I was learning a lot of business skills. I mean, I was really, like, this position changed my whole life, essentially. In fact, that was the time frame where I first heard of Zig Ziglar, which is the mentor that we based this chapter on. And it was a huge loss to the world when Zig Ziglar passed away, because he just had so much great information. But he's the one that I first heard the concept from of, if you help enough other people get what they want, then you will get what you want. And what was interesting is, as I developed more and more as a person and learned more about business skills and got better at sales and all this stuff, more leadership opportunities opened up for me. So when I graduated college, I actually decided to open my own business because the opportunity presented itself. And in that business, it was all about helping other people succeed. The only way I got paid or won awards or did any of that stuff was helping other people succeed. So again, I'm put in that position where the more I focus on helping other people get what they want, the more that I got out of it too. And it's funny because I feel like when I say that, it almost sounds selfish. I only help them so that I can get what I want. And it wasn't really like that. That's not the mindset I was coming from. But it is interesting, and how true it is that if you help other people get what they want, then you'll also get what you want. So whether you're doing it for a selfish reason or not, I guess it doesn't really matter, because you're still helping a lot of other people. Some of my most treasured possessions are the thank you notes. I have an old lunchbox, actually, one of those metal lunchboxes that sits in my office and is full of just letters and cards that I've gotten from people that, thanking me just for the impact that I had on them because they felt that I did something that had a positive impact on their life. And that makes me feel really good about things, but it's awesome to know that I could get all the things that I wanted out of life, but while doing that, help a lot of people get what they wanted to. I mean, there's just nothing better than that. So that's a strategy I suggest that you use. If you can implement that, go out there and help a ton of people, and in turn, it usually comes back to you. I mean, you hear that all the time, right? What goes around comes around. It's kind of that same concept. So that's what I'll leave you with for now. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to read the chapter, answer the questions at the end, go to Life's Rabbit Hole and leave us any comments, questions, suggestions. We'd love to hear from you. Just click on contact in the top right corner of the website. And then, of course, shortly from now, you should be getting the next email, which will have a link to the next video, the next companion video in the ebook, which is going to be about discipline, control, all right? Self-control, which I know that doesn't sound like a very sexy topic, but it's going to be good stuff. So make sure that you watch that video. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it. I know how valuable it is. And thank you for letting us here at Life's Rabbit Hole join you on your journey to a new world. And remember, only you can open that door. Only you can decide to go through the rabbit's hole, right? Open that door, and then taking these action steps is how you'll actually create that new world for yourself.